So first, I'm going to show you how we're creating the point group. So we can import the surveyor data in it, and then we will create the and also the embankment surface. So for example, I'm going to show you the embankment surface data. So if you have the other data like road surface data, the point data, or others survey data, you can use that one. And lastly, I will show you how we creating the volume surfaces, and we do the volume analysis and also the volume surface style editing for the drawing. Okay, what is dashboard to create volume analysis? So using the volume dashboard, you can calculate the volume in multiple volume surface and boundaries area, bounded area. Volume dashboard, you cannot just have one volume analysis. You can in one dashboard within one project. And then it saves volume information between the drawing seasons. The entire you make in volume dashboard are presented within surfaces and bounded area to show in a total volume graph, and we can insert the summary of the volume into the drawing, like a schedule, like a report. We can also report out. We can also generate the volume report. Okay, so as I said just now, volume surface can analyze. Okay, you can see my screen.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry for the technical issue just now. So I moved to Civil 3D. So just now I just explained what is volume in Civil 3D. Now I show you how we created volume in Civil 3D. So I just going to create a new drawing project for the volume in Civil 3D. So first, before I import the point in the drawing, I just want to create the point group first. So I'm going to go to the tool space. So down here, you will find there is the point group. So I like to create a point group first. So I just right click new. And then this is the type properties that you can change the setting.
Pure 3D.
Yes. Sorry. Okay. And then if I open up this new point groups, so it will show me the group properties for the new point group. So I don't want to set anything yet. I'm just going to rename it first. So this one will be the EG, or existing ground point. So just going to add the description here. This is existing ground. Right? Ground. And then for the point style here, I just like to change the point level style to the description only. And then click OK. Now I have the point group for EG surface if I expand this point group option. So I'm going to add one more for the embankment. So I just click new. This one will be the proposed ground. I'm just going to add the description here. This one will be proposed ground embankment. Okay, so for this point level, I'm just going to change this one with the point elevation and description for the point level style. Then click OK. Now I have two types, and then this is the default setting in Civil 3D. Usually it will have this all point group. Okay, so these two is I just add these 2 point group, EG and PG, which is proposed ground. All right, so now I'm done with the point group. Now I want to add the survey data. So I would like to share with you this kind of survey data. I have this kind of survey data, which is the for the embankment, I have the point, I have the northing value data, easting data, the elevation, and also the description. So same goes to the EG or the topo survey. I have the point, northing, easting data, the elevation, and also the description. So I have this kind of format data. So I move back to the Civil 3D. So to import point from your surveyor data, same placement as inside the tool space, you will see one option for point only, not a point group. Okay, so you just right click and click on create. So if I click on create, this create point box will pop up. Okay, this is same as you open up the point create point from this button here. Okay, this is actually the same command. Okay, either you go to the tool space or you go to the option bar here, will be the same, right? So I just going to click on this icon, import point. Click on that one. So it will pop up this import point box. So from here, I want to add the data just now. So to add the data, I just click on this plus button, which is for add files command. Just click on that one. It will pop up the files location of your data. So for me, I place in here. So there is a topo survey. So I click on that one. So to import, you can use any of a file from TXT files, CSV file, either these two for you to import the topo survey or the survey data. Click on open. So just now, I show you that I have point, northing, easting, Z value, elevation, and also the description data. So from that point format, so I need to specify the point file format that same reference, that same file format from my survey data. So if I scroll down here, I will find this PNEZD, which stand for point, northing, easting, ZE for the elevation value, D is for the description. So I will use this one. And then because I already created the point group just now, so I have to click on this box, add point to point group, so I can specify the point group that I want to add the point data. Okay, click on this one, it will show up this EG surface, which is correct. And then I click on OK. And this is because I have duplicate point, so it will pop up this notice. I just click on OK. Now, if I zoom extend my drawing area, it will show this point that I just inserted. Okay. All right. So done importing the point. Now, I'm going to add point for the embankment. Okay. So just repeat the same step. I didn't close the create point box. This create point box yet. So I just import again, add file again, and right now I'm just going to add the embankment surveyor data. Now open with the same point file format, PNEZD, and then add point to the point group. So right now I'm going to change it to PG, which is proposed ground, and click OK. Click OK. Now I have the new point group, okay, which is the embankment. This one. Okay, so now done with adding the point or inserting the surveyor point data inside your drawing. So now I'm going to create this surface. So I'm going to close on this one. Okay, same in tool space. So you go to surfaces option, right click, create surface. So from here, you need to make sure first thing, you need to create a thin surface first. After you create the thin surface, then you can create the volume surface. So right now, the type for this surface will be thin surface, which is stand for triangular irregular network. And then I'm just going to change the name here. This one will be the EG surface. Okay, description. If you want to put a description for the surface, you can put that. And then for the star, I'm just going to change this star. No, I don't want the contouring. So I click on the star value here. Click on the box with 3 dots. Click on that one. It will pop up this select surface style. Okay. So I click on this drop down option. I want it only border only. Okay, I don't want the contouring. So I click on OK, click on OK again. Now I have the surface, new surfaces, which is the EG surface. So I repeat the step for the proposed ground. So create surface, same, thin surface. So this one will be the embankment. Embankment surface. Right? And then if you want to put description, you can put that one. So style will be the control 1 meter and 5 meter design. And then click on OK. Right? And click on OK again. So now I got 2 surfaces created. So now what I do just now is I just create a surface. I didn't add in the point yet. So to add point, I just expand the EG surface, expand the definitions. You will get this point group features where you can add the point group that you just add just now. This surveyor data. Okay, so I right click on the point group option here, click on add. So it will show the list of point group that I have in this drawing. So I have EG, PG, and also all point. So I will use this EG point group for this EG surface. Okay. Now, if I zoom out, I can see the border of this surface. This is because the star just now I use border only for the EG surface. So that is why I only can see the border of the surface. So now I repeat the step for the embankment surface, expand the embankment surface, definitions, and then go to the point group, right click, click on add. And right now I'm going to select on the proposed ground, which is the embankment point. So click on apply, okay. Now you can see it will show you the surfaces for the embankment. Okay, so if you're not really satisfied with the surfaces results, you can always edit it back. So for example, I want to make it more contouring, more visualize the surfaces for embankment. So I go to the embankment surface in the tool space again, right click, and then click on this surface properties. Okay, it will pop up the surface properties only for the embankment surface. So I go to option informations tab, and this is where you can change the style again. Okay, so I don't want control, maybe it's not really visual nice for me, not really meet my standard. So I just go here again and then choose other surfaces that can visualize more. So maybe contour and triangular. Click on OK. Okay, now this one is quite okay. Alright, so after you creating the surface, the thin surface, now you can create the volume surface for the volume analysis. Okay, so to create the volume surface, you just need to go again to the surfaces here in the tool space, right click and create surface. Okay, so in this step, you need to change the type of the surface here. So just now we're using the thin surface. So right now I'm going to use the volume surface. So I just click the thin surface drop down here. you will find there is the thin volume surface. So this one is for the volume. So I click on that one. You can see the differences between just a thin surface and the thin volume surface. You will have this volume surface option where you can add the base surface and comparison surface for the volume analysis, right? So for the information, this one I'm just going to rename it as volume surface. Okay. And then for the style, later on I will change it. So right now I just let it be as this kind of contour. And then the volume surfaces here. Okay, for the base surface, I will change this one to the EG surface, which is the base of your drawing. So I click on the base surface here. It will pop up this box with 3 dots. Click on that one. It will show you the surfaces that you just created just now. So this is why I told you, you need to create the thin surface first, and then you can create the volume surface. Okay, so I will use this one, easy to base, click on the OK for the base surface. And then for the comparison surface, I would like to change it to the embankment surface. Like that. Then you can also change the cut factor and the fill factor here if you want to change it. So I don't want to change it. I just let it be as one ratio 1 for each cut and fill. And then click on OK. Now if I click on OK, you will see you have this like a double surfaces here just now for the embankment surface, and then you will see another contouring for the volume surface. Okay, so I will edit this later on. So after I creating the volume surface, now I can do the analysis. I want to do the analysis first. So I will go to the Analyze tab here. And then from here, I would like to go to this volume dashboard. So this is where you do the analysis. You add the boundary and so on. Okay, so click on the volume dashboard. It will pop up this kind of panorama for the volume dashboard. And then because I already created the volume surface just now, so I just simply go to here, add volume surface, click on this one. It will show list of the volume surfaces that I created. So if you created more than one, it will show all of your volume surface in this box. Okay, because I only created one, so only one surfaces I have. So click OK. Once I click OK, automatically it will generate the volume, the value for the cut, for the fill, the square area, fill factor, and so on. Every information will list down here. Okay, so in this panorama, you can also add the boundary. Let's say you have the parking lot area here, you have the property area in your embankment. Okay, so you want to know what the cut and fill for the particular area. So let's say I'm just going to close this one. Okay, so let's say, let me zoom in for you. So let's say at this part, I have the property area here. So I just can go to Home tab. Maybe I just randomly draw the area here like this. That. And I want to know the cut and fill volume, okay, the data, cut and fill data for this particular area only. So to do that, just can go back to the panorama for the volume dashboard here. And then you can add boundary. So just click on the volume surface, okay? And then you can see this add boundaries volume will be activated. So you click on that one, then you can click on the polyline. Okay, this is example. I have this kind of area. So if you have already created your area using puzzle, using line, you can also do that. So make sure it's a closed loop shape. Okay, and then after I select on that, I click on enter, and then I go back to the dashboard here. I expand out the volume surface. You will have this boundary surface. So maybe this one I change the name for the property area, property site maybe, property site. Okay, so maybe I bring it out a bit. Let me do that again. Moment. Okay. Use line. Maybe just now it's not a closed loop, so you need to make sure it's really a closed loop shape. Okay, maybe like that. Now I go back to here, click on this one, click on the boundary, select on this. All right, you can see if you selected the area, okay, maybe just now it's not a closed loop. That's why it didn't come out any data. So you need to make sure your shape that you draw in your surfaces or your side area, so it's a closed loop. So you can see if I adding the boundary area in the volume surface, you will see this kind of information. The cut area, the fill area, and then it will show the graph too. Okay, so maybe I change this one back to the property site. Property site. Okay, so that is if you have the boundary area you want to add. You want to know the exact placement, the exact area here, what the cut value, and then what the fill value. Okay, right? And then after that, I want to show the cut and fill surface here. So let me close on this one. Right. Okay. Okay, I want to show the cut and fill, like a red color and the green color on my surface here. Okay, so to do that, I'm just going to go to the tool space again, go to the volume surfaces, right click, and I'm going to edit the surface properties for the surfaces. Okay, so from here, I'm going to change, first thing I'm going to change is the surface style. So I click the drop down here. I change the surface style to cut and fill pending. If I click on apply, you can see the difference. So it will show the coloring, like a coloring surfaces. But it didn't show the cut and fill. It showed like a blue, dark blue color like this. I don't want. So I have to run analysis for the cut and fill first for the surface. Okay, so to run analysis, you just hover to this analysis tab, and then analysis tab will be elevations, right? And just change the range, create by range here, okay? So just click the drop down for number of range here, and then change it to range interval with datum. Okay, so I would like to change this one to 1 scale factor, because just now, if you remember, we do the scale factor for cut and place, cut and fill volume surface for 1 scale factor. Okay, so I just change it to 1 like that, and then I click on run analysis. Okay, you can see this down arrow. Click on that one, so you will see this kind of information data will pop up. Okay, so the red color range are for the surfaces, cut area, and then the green color range is for the fill area. And if I click on apply, click on OK, you can see this kind of informations. Okay, sorry, this kind of visualized surfaces here. Okay, so you will see for the red area for the cut, the green area for the fill range, and also the red area here. Okay, So this is how you visualize your cut and fill area in your drawing. So now let's say I want to import out the report for cut and fill area, and also I want to bring it into my drawing. So I go back to the panorama here, okay, for the volume dashboard. So first, if you want to import out your data here for the documentations, for the presentations, maybe, so you just click on this icon, generate cut and fill report. So if I click on that one, you will get like this kind of cut and fill report automatically. Okay, you can see it will show the name of the surface, the property surface, what full type, blah, 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 and so on. And then you can print out, you can insert in your presentations, report, and so on. Okay, so, and then if you want to bring the information, this information into your drawing, okay, you just need to click on the surface there, okay, and then click on control. Sorry, okay, and both of that. So make sure the box here for the volume surface and the property surface are on, are activate, and then you will have this summary, insert cut and fill summary. Okay, click on this one, and then you will find Civil 3D want you to specify the insertion point. So where you want to put the schedule. Okay, so maybe here, click on that one. So it will show like this kind of information in your drawing. Okay, you can see it will list down the volume surface, the cut area, fill area, and so on. So this is if you want to add the cut and fill summary inside your surface, inside your drawing. So if you're adding more surface volume, so this schedule or the summary will be updated too. Okay. All right, so I think that's all. So before we end our lesson today, is there any questions?
Yeah, actually, I have one question. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Because during last time let's say I put a drawing inside the Civil 3D.
Mm-hmm.
After I create the surface, the
Yeah.
C topo didn't show up.
Topo didn't show up.
Yeah, you try to right click the create surface inside the tool space there.
Okay, inside the tool space.
Yeah, you right click the create surface.
Right click, create surface. Okay.
Yeah, as you see, there's a surface layer right on the top there.
Yeah, yeah.
The right hand side.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Why you didn't show up the C topo?
Also, if didn't show up, you can go to here, layer.
Okay.
Okay, click on that one.
Uh-huh.
Then will pop up object layer.
Okay.
And then you click again on the layer.
Okay.
And then it will list down like this, the layers in the Civil 3D.
But what if the drawing inside don't have this C topo?
You can create new one. You can see there is new.
Okay.
Okay, click a new, and then you can this one just the same as you create a layer in AutoCAD. Okay, you can rename it, you can do the color, the line type, blah blah blah, and so on. And then you can apply it in your surface layer.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
All right. So I hope that I answer your question.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Any more question?
I think that's all.
All right. Okay, so before we end, I'd just like to share with you our ACAD system. Okay, so if you want to rewatch this tutorial, these lessons, you can just go to our acadsystem.com, hover down, and then you go to our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay, from here you can see we have we uploaded the videos, okay, the previous free online lesson. So if you miss out or you want to rewatch the free online lesson, you can just always go to our YouTube channel, and then we will upload the free online lesson here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's all for today. Thank you for joining me, Mr. EKB.
Yeah.
And then see you on our next lesson. Take care.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
sure. Thanks.